friends, Jealous Paul here. Getting your first win in Hades can be extremely difficult, much less farming enough blood to unlock the weapons, getting all of the keepsakes and legendary keepsakes and other upgrades. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 builds that can power you through the game without too much trouble. Of course, I should mention that this is a roguelite, and even though you can shape your runs more than most roguelites, you're never guaranteed the boons that I mention. And even if you do get the build going, things can still go wrong and you can die. That being said, most of these are flexible enough, they're fairly accessible to new players, and don't require any rare or hard to find boons. I should also mention that these aren't the strongest builds possible, but they are very strong and can help you get your first win without too much trouble. The first build is a lightning damaged focused build. You utilize Jolted, Zeus's Call, Double Strike, and then if you can get things like Sea Storm, Ruptured, and Zeus's Legendary, and Demeter's Duo Boon, Cold Fusion. These are great for beginners because lightning bolts don't need to be aimed, and lightning bypasses shields, so the enemies in Elysium and Theseus aren't too much of an issue. The only thing to keep in mind is that you need to be close to enemies for the lightning to hit. Be patient and don't jump into enemy attacks. Even if you out DPS enemies, the small amounts of damage that they deal to you will be devastating over time. Pair this with Poseidon, Demeter, or both. The second strong beginner build would be an Ares Doom build. This is especially good on the shield, bow, or spear special, especially if you can get multi-skewer on the spear. But it also works with other long-range abilities, such as the rails special, or the bow's attack, or even the shield charge. I like the shield charge. It keeps you safe because you pass through enemies and often they attack where you were and not where the shield charge ended. With the Doom ability, you can keep your distance, tag enemies with Doom, and do a lot of damage while staying completely safe far away. You don't want to get close or engage with enemies at all while doing very good damage, especially if you can pump it up with palms. The Ares build is a simple one, but it's very, very effective, and especially if you can pair it with Athena and Aphrodite, you have a very potent ability indeed. The third build that's great for beginners is the Spread Fire Rail. The build relies on one specific hammer upgrade for the rail, but if you find it, it almost doesn't matter what other boons you do or don't get. You can get your attack damage boon and then focus on defense from that point. The Spread Fire makes it so the rail is a shorter ranged attack, but it does huge amounts of damage if you can get close. This is a favorite build for speedrunners, and for good reason. Enemies die very, very quickly when you hit them point blank with the attack. If you utilize the dash attack for 2 quick shots, that will take out most unarmored enemies, and sometimes even armored enemies if you get a crit on it. For absolute best results, you should grab Artemis Attack and Piercing Fire to go with it. The fourth build is just to focus completely on Athena. Athena's boons are defensive in nature and allow for deflecting projectiles. Athena's dash is one of the best defensive boons in the game, and on top of all of that, she replenishes your death defiances. You can pair this with Artemis or Ares. Artemis provides deadly reversal, critical chance on all of your attacks for a short period after you deflect. The last build I'll mention is for any fast attacking weapon. Try to grab Support Fire from Artemis. Either get Dionysus Attack or Zeus's Attack. This pairs really nicely with any fast weapon, the rail, the fists, the spear if you get Quick Jab, and then Sword with Flurry. This will fill the screen with projectiles. This will deal a huge amount of damage. The good thing, especially the rail and the spear, you can stay very, very safe and stay far away. With fists, it would help if you get the Long Knuckle upgrade so that you can keep your distance as well. The sword is tough because you have to stay close, but the attack speed is very, very quick and the damage is very, very good as well. That does it for my 5 picks for builds for new players. A couple things to note is there are some boons that will help every build and will be beneficial. Most notably, Greater Dash from Hermes. Do you agree with my list? What are some of your favorite builds that you've ever done? Leave a comment below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to, and we'll catch you in the next one.